So the Philadelphia 76ers allegedly tampered in the contracts of James Harden, PJ Tucker, and Daniel House Jr., reuniting the former Rockets teammates with former Rockets GM Daryl Morey. I don't give a damn. What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the Sixers Break Room. In today's video, we're going to talk about this tampering and whether or not it's a real issue. But first, before we get to the nitty-gritty, don't forget to hit that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel. It's free love. It costs you nothing. It does a whole lot for me, helps push me through that algorithm, get me out there to more Sixers fans, basketball fans. You know what it is. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. I've been hearing for weeks now that the Philadelphia 76ers are under investigation for tampering. Is there some sort of handshake between James Harden and Daryl Morey behind closed doors where he's taking a pay cut now because there's a hush-hush, like we got a contract for you coming down the line, allowing us to free up some money this year for PJ Tucker and Daniel House, and that would be what you call salary cap circumvention. Now, I don't know if that did or didn't happen. I don't know if James Harden kind of knows he has a deal coming because Morey expressed that to him, or if he just in the goodness of his heart decided to take a pay cut to help this team win a championship this year. But either way, I don't care. I don't care, y'all. You guys think that tampering's not happening with every team in the NBA? Now, even with that being true, it's still an issue that the Sixers did it because I do believe this happens everywhere, but the Sixers were dumb enough potentially to get caught. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you in grade school and somebody gets hit and it's the second kid, it's the kid that hits that person back that gets caught, so they get in trouble. That's kind of how I feel about this Sixers situation. Everybody's doing it, but you might be the team that got caught doing it. I mean, just look at the Knicks. Like, bro, you don't think the Knicks signed Jalen Brunson to a max contract this year? Do you know who they added to the staff before they signed Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson's dad. Is that not tampering? Like, yo, this stuff is happening all the time. Analysts, writers were reporting before the season even ended. Or just as the season ended, they were already reporting that PJ Tucker heading to the Sixers might be a done deal or might be something that both parties are interested in. So it's like, if the writers knew about it before it was even like, somebody's talking, something's going on. Is that tampering? I don't really know all the technicalities of the tampering rules, so maybe it is, maybe it's not. But all I'm saying is this is happening all around the league. If you don't think agents, players, coaches, it's like the ownership staff, if you think these people aren't talking, GMs, if you think these people aren't talking all the time and lining up stuff for down the road, you're absolutely crazy. Now, this is not me talking as a Sixers fan. Like, this is not me like, oh, I'm gonna act like it shouldn't be a big deal because their Sixers did it and I'm gonna be biased. No, if I hate the Celtics. Obviously, as a Sixers fan, I hate the Celtics. If I found out the Celtics did some tampering to get a player, to get Malcolm Brogdon, if I found out they were tampering to get Malcolm Brogdon, like, I wouldn't care. Like, this happens, guys. It happens. This is like the understood thing that, like, nobody really talks about it, but every team is doing this. You got players, you got coaches, you got general managers, you got owners, you got all these people. You got all these people talking, making deals behind closed doors. If you don't think that this tampering stuff is happening all of the time, you're absolutely crazy. So, in my opinion, it's not a big deal. If the Sixers are found guilty, would you even say being found guilty? If they're found that they did indeed tamper and there's some kind of penalty where they lose a couple draft picks, like, am I really going to care if it ends up bringing us a championship? Am I really going to care whether or not we tampered if the Sixers actually pull it off and win something big this year? Absolutely not. Like, losing a second round pick like the Heat did when they were tampering with Kyle Lowry, or like, that's not really going to do much. Now, they say that the biggest difference between this and those other issues or those other cases were that there could be circumvention of the salary cap, telling James Harden, take a pay cut now, opt out, we have a max contract coming for you next, or we have a bigger contract coming for you next. And that seems to be the quote unquote big issue. But again, I feel like that happens all of the time, probably, if not all of the time, a hell of a lot more than we know. It's just not being reported on. It's not being snitched on. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Tampering, not tampering, I don't really care. I just want the Sixers to be good and win a championship. And if we win a championship this year and haters say, oh, well, y'all had to tamper to do it. Okay, Tamper away, Sixers. Just bring us some championships. But hey, that's just my opinion. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think, man? Is this tampering issue really big? And do you guys think that it happens in the NBA all the time? If you don't want to leave a lengthy comment, yo, how about this? If you think that tampering happens all the time in the NBA, just comment the number 1. If you think that it's not happening, just comment the number 2. Let's boost some engagement, save you guys some time. But if you want to explain it, you want to dive further, do that too. You guys saw my last video when I got Clipper Nation. Do they even call Clippers fans Clipper Nation? I don't know what they call them. But you guys saw, I was answering all those comments. I always respond to the comments when I can. So leave a comment about what you think about this video. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. If you want to support in other ways, become a member. That link is in the description below. And I will see you guys on the next one. This has been the Sixers Break Room. Peace.